We've got a major problem right now in the UK. Cost of living crisis, major problem. Millions of people are affected by it. We used to joke about Freddo's being 5p, and that just shows you how expensive things are now. So, okay, the average house price in the UK as of last week was £300,000. The average wage for a normal person is £39,000 before tax. That just shows you. So unless you've got family support and big savings, you're not getting on the property ladder, and that's a fact. We've got a major problem. About 1 in 5 people in the UK, roughly around 21%, are living in poverty. And just to put that into perspective, there's 69.5 million people in the UK. So 21% of the population is actually living in poverty. Around 4.5 million children living in poverty, which is about 3 in every 10 children after housing costs. Inflation in the UK was around 3.4% in the late 2025, meaning prices continue to rise faster than wages. And this is the big problem here. It doesn't matter if inflation last year was higher than this year, because the wages are still low. It's not matching up. It's not marrying up. That's why people have got to go to the food banks. People have got to lean on friends or family for essential things: toilet roll, sugar, all these little tiny things that we should be able to afford. Children actually in poverty. You've got politicians on 350k a year. Do they care? We've got to stand up. It's not going to be easy. I'm not sitting here like I'm Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. I'm just saying, like, there's got to be a solution. I feel like I want to start a charity at the end of the year for the children that are suffering, obviously, that are stuck in poverty. It's no good. It's absolutely terrible. I've just told you the figures there. The figures aren't a joke. What else have I missed? I like to give you all the figures. I don't want to bore you with the figures, but I have to give you the real figures. This ain't just an opinion. For many low-income families, standard of living growing so slowly it could take more than 130 years for the disposable income to double at the current rates. So basically, the saying, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. It's unfortunate that this is happening. Like I said, 4.5 million children in poverty. Do you understand these figures? Are we understanding these figures? We're not just saying figures willy-nilly. These are the analytics that I'm showing you. I'm not coming from an emotional place. I just give you the facts, but it is quite emotional when you see 21% of near enough 70 million people are in poverty. There needs to be change. The cost of living crisis is just getting worse. It's not good. That's all for tonight anyway. I think I've covered everything that I can cover right now on this subject. This is covering all ages. You've got pensioners that they're sitting in the house freezing. They're sitting in the house freezing. They ain't got family that comes to see them. The family might be at work, the family might be busy. They're sitting in the house, hungry, freezing. You've got children that can't even talk, can't even express how they feel. They're sitting there starving. Some parents, they can't eat. They have to feed their children. They have to feed their children. They can't eat. You've got that problem as well. And then the kids go to school. That's why when it's school holidays, it's very detrimental for certain children in the school holidays, because when it is not the school holidays, they get meals at school. They get warmth in the classroom. So There's got to be change. 2026 is the year of change. I don't know what change is going to happen. I'm only a small fry, but there needs to be change. I'm only going to push the facts, analytics. I might share my opinion sometimes, like I said before, but these are the figures. These are the cold, hard facts. No fluff.